Hey Vicki, good to see you
Hi.
again. Thanks for coming in today. We're going to be doing an assessment of the sort of the muscular body today. So back, any joints, aches, pains, things like that. Okay. So I haven't seen you in a little bit. How have you been overall?
Overall I've been good. I definitely have some like aches and pains though.
Okay. And any major accidents? So falls, car accidents, things you would have had to like go get care for.
No, I don't think that
That's good.
anything that intense.
Good. And are you in any pain right now where you would need medication to continue with the assessment?
No.
Okay, great. All right, well, we'll just kind of talk through sort of top to bottom, see what's bothering you and what we can do to make you feel better today, okay?
Okay.
So we'll start with the head. Any headaches or pain in the top of the head, back of the head, things like that?
For that, yes, I have been getting some headaches. It's kind of more like in the back of my neck, I guess you could say.
So more like this area.
Yeah, and then maybe
Both sides or just one side?
both sides, but I think probably a little bit worse on my left side for some reason.
Okay. When you're at work, because I know you have a desk job, right? Still at the same place.
Yeah.
Do you have multiple screens?
I do, yeah.
Is it just like 1, 2, 3? Like, what's your setup?
So I have a standing desk, but I have two screens, two monitors that I look at.
And so they're both, it's one side, the other. It's not like you're craning to the left in any way.
No, not
Okay.
that I think. Anyway.
Okay. And you're right handed.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Okay. Moving down, so the neck, you said that's kind of like where your pain is, your kind of headaches, maybe tension, maybe something else. Any shoulder issues?
No, not shoulder, but definitely maybe some of my upper back, like
Upper back.
and like my scapula area, maybe.
Okay. And what about mid back, low back?
My mid back I think is okay, but then again I think maybe some of my lower back, and I don't know if that has to do with, like sitting for long periods of time at the desk.
Is it like a dull ache or more like sharp pains that go through?
I would say on my upper back it's probably more sharp,
Okay.
but then the lower back is definitely more just like a dull ache.
Like an ache, okay. I'm going to move you around in just a second, do some tests with that. Any issues with the joints in the hips, the knees, the ankles, any pain in those areas?
I would say my left knee has been giving me a little bit of problems. Just I've been trying to get back into running.
Okay, so increased activity. And are you wearing sneakers when you run?
Yeah.
And are you running on pavement or trail? What's the
So most of the time I run on the treadmill,
treadmill?
but I think recently I aggravated it because I did run outside,
Okay.
and I don't normally do that.
And it felt worse after that.
Yeah, when I was going down a hill.
Okay, so that's a pretty, yeah, you're impacting, down into that kneecap. Okay. And anything else that I should know about? Anything with your wrists or elbows?
No, I think that's okay.
Good. And any numbness or tingling in the hands and feet? Coldness, lack of circulation. Great. All right, let me move you around a little bit here, Vicki. I want to see if I can kind of poke and prod your pain. So this is the one that's bothering you, right?
Yes.
Feeling first for any swelling. Oh yeah, there's more swelling for sure. Any tenderness with this?
Maybe a little bit there.
Up here?
On the sides there.
Here, okay. I'm gonna move the kneecap around. Okay, good. Normal flexibility. I'm gonna move, oh, I heard a pop, a click. Is that normal for you?
Sometimes it happens.
Okay, does that cause you pain when you feel those little clicks?
I would say maybe just a little discomfort.
Okay. So I'm going to move you gently. Just relax. Let me do it. So you take it a click there. Do the same thing over here. No click over here. So I'm not getting too much swelling down the back of the knee. There's no signs of like a Baker's cyst or anything like that. I'm going to test the reflexes here. There we go. Try this one again. So I think just due to the nature that there's a little swelling here, not getting nearly as much of a reaction. That's better. Okay. I know that feels a little funny. Okay. There we go. Okay, that's fine. So I want you to push up on me right here as much as you can with just your leg. Checking the strength, push up. Push out for me. Push out. A little weakness on this side. Moving the ankle around now. Okay, yeah, no popping or clicking there, which is good. You said this wasn't really bothering you in your ankles.
Yeah, this one was okay.
Okay, excellent. All right, let me come back around. Let me just sanitize my hands here. Okay. So I'm making a note of that clicking. All right, let's do some more tests now, moving up to the neck and the back.
Okay.
Just stay right where you are. I'm just going to feel a couple things here. So this is where you're getting the headaches, this area. Does it go up into the scalp at all or down into the neck?
I would say yes to both.
Okay.
Yeah, like right there.
Right there's tense, tender. Okay. I'm going to feel the shoulder blades. I know if there's any pain while I'm palpating the spine.
And then maybe you're like right there.
Starts feeling more tender.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to come along the paraspinal muscles. We'll do a little bit more testing when you're laying down, but okay. I want you to put this head on this or this ear on the shoulder. Pain with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Other side? Same or different?
I would say it's less
Less.
tight.
Okay, so up like this. So you're feeling the tightness in the side of the neck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Shrug your shoulders for me. And push your head all the way back. Nice and strong. All right. Any pain with that up here?
Yeah, some.
A little bit. Okay, I'm going to get up on the table. I'm going to do a few tests. So I'm going to lift your head up and I want you to tell me if this relieves your pain at all. Does that feel good, bad, nothing, neutral?
I felt a little bit better, I think.
Better? Okay, what about if I sort of compress the nerves here? Does that feel good, bad,
I think it didn't really...
neutral? Okay. I'm going to take your arm. Just relax for me. Yeah, that feels good. Little. Sort of feel the back while I'm doing this. I want to do some strength tests. So I want you to put your arm up like this and push me away and pull me towards you. Okay, relaxed. I'm gonna have you push your shoulder back into my hand. Okay, on this side. Let me feel this side. Good, no crepitus or anything, which is awesome. I'm not like you. I've got a lot of that, which is, it can be totally normal. If it's not bothering you, it's not bothering you, but nice to see you don't have it. Okay, up like this. Push me away. Pull me towards you. Good. Back into my hand. Okay, relax. All right, I'm going to manipulate you here. Just relax. Come back into me. Any pain with that?
In my lower back.
Low back, okay. And I'm going to twist you here. Any pain with this?
It actually feels kind of good.
Feels good, like a stretch right here in this muscle right here. Okay, what about this side?
Yeah, I think the same.
Feels good. Okay, excellent. All right. So extend your arm reflexes, and then we'll have you lay down. Here we go. Perfect. Reflexes are really nice and strong. Okay. All right, I'm gonna have you, you have a tank top underneath this? I'm gonna have you do that, put that on. I'm gonna have you slip under the warmer blanket here to keep you warm while I take a look. I wanna start with this upper back and the neck that's bothering you there and get a sense of what might be going on, okay?
Okay.
Let's take a look at the back. So I've got a couple things going on here already. I'm just gonna move your hair up. Got really nice hair. The curls we all wish we had. You mind if I just do that? Feeling for temperature. I'm feeling the body of my hands. There's a little bit of swelling right here. Actually pretty good on curvature of this upper spine compared to a lot of modern folk. I'll look a little closer. So the first thing we want to do is inspect for any issues with the skin, bruising, things that could be causing that pain other than muscle tone or joints out of alignment. We definitely don't want to poke on anything hard that's injured, but I'm not seeing anything. I'm going to do a quick check through the scalp as well for any bumps, lumps. Let me know if anything's painful. A little tender here. Okay. Checking the suture points. Oh, okay. Doesn't feel too bad up here. It's not too congested. All right. Take the temperature. A little bit of heat up here. Okay. I'm gonna test for nerve pain. See where I put my hammer. Right here. So tell me if there's any shooting pains. If there's not, you can just relax. It should feel just like a little percussion on the back, like a little drum. But what I want to know if there's electricity shooting up and down the spine. That's going to tell me a nerve is being pinched. A little tender, or the electricity.
It feels a little sharp.
A little sharp. Okay. About same on this side. No. A little bit. Is it? Which one feels worse, or does it feel the same?
I think the left side feels worse.
The left side. So that's consistent with your pain. But all that's okay.
Yeah, I thought that was fine.
Okay. You feel that all the way up the back?
Yeah,
Feel that?
I do.
It's all the same.
Yeah.
Here. And here. What does this feel like?
It feels okay. A little cold.
Cold? Do you feel any sensation?
Not vibrating.
Okay. What about here?
Yes.
You feel that vibration? What about here?
Not as much.
Okay. But that's cold there?
Oh yeah.
What about that?
That's not cold.
Not cold, okay.
That's cold. Not cold.
Okay. And does this feel sharp?
Yes.
And it feels the same all the way up?
Yes.
All the way?
Yes.
All the way.
Yes.
Okay, so those are my neuro tests done. I think before well, you're having some nerve pain there, so let's see if the nervoscope will register that. I think I'll start here. That one's really popping. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's very much online with that tenderness. And one here. Okay, yeah, this setting pretty much just identified all your problem areas. There it is again. There it is again. There it is again. Okay, definitely got to do an adjustment there. And another one there. So if it is ever too sensitive or uncomfortable, let me know. I do need to, work a little bit of that fascia out and figure out what joints need to move back into alignment, but I don't want to hurt you in any real way. So please stop me if it gets to be too much. So I wonder with you, I really feel like I want to relax these muscles. So I'm going to start out with an Epsom salt rub, which I don't normally do, but I feel like it'll be very beneficial for you. So let's do that. And it dissolves pretty quickly in the water. And if I just move those right there. Okay, thank you. Just last bit here. This is less for the massage and more to actually work the salts into the top layer of the dermis so that it can start to affect that muscle tissue. So I do want to do one quick adjustment, or maybe two, we'll see what you need, before we start doing any massage. I want to move 2 ribs and this joint back into alignment. So take a nice deep breath, and you're going to feel kind of a twist when you push out that air. Let's see. All right, missed a rib. Breathe in and out. Better. after I'm done with your upper back, I think I'm going to have you put your shirt back on and we're going to do, I think I want to do this mid-back area too. I want to release that. But let me just do a little bit of massage here. Okay, so I'm doing a little bit more of a deep tissue now. How often are you getting massages?
I try and go maybe like once a month.
Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, you don't feel too bad back here. It is definitely a little tight up here, but it's not as bad as some people I felt. You're also probably more used to this level of pressure, but let me know if it's uncomfortable.
Okay.
Any less discomfort right there now that we made that adjustment?
I think so better.
Okay. Releasing just a little bit of the tension from the occipital. Gentle tug, pulling the skin away from the scalp. Check on this while you're going to feel a little pinch, okay? 1.5. 1.25. Let's see if we can get that down a little bit. Move that out through the lymphatic system. One more right here in the scalp. Okay. So I do want to do that mid-back adjustment, and I want to see what else we need to kind of set back into place before the end of your session, okay? So I'll have you get up and we'll meet back sitting up. I'm going to be moving your leg here, so like this. Okay. Arms crossed like this. So, yep, exactly. So on your side. And just find where I want to adjust. Is it okay if I put my hand here?
Yes.
Okay. Deep breath in. I'm going to just twist you. And out. Nice. right, flip over the other side for me, face towards me. We're gonna do the same thing. Okay, ready? Breathe in and out. There you go. Very good. Right on your back, I'm going to do the knees. Okay. You're going to slide just a little bit. Okay. Feel like while you're laying down here. I think that's fine. I'll skip the neck adjustments today. Is this feeling less tender now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. So these are kind of like micro adjustments, and I want to do them a couple of places. So we'll start in the neck. Get you a pillow here. Okay, lift your head up. Okay, down. Stay there for now. Just want to do a couple on your knee. And one right here on that hip. Nice, all right. Okay, so I'm going to suggest that over the next couple of days, take it a little bit easier while the body adjusts to these movements. Try not to run down any major hills, stick to the treadmill, stretch, ice. Just be kind to yourself. You know, you don't have to stop running. You don't have, that's all good for your body and good for muscle strength, but just make sure to be sort of mixing it in with stretching and yoga, especially stretching out that mid back. So I can print some exercises out for that, okay?
Okay.
Any questions for me today?
No, I don't think so.
All right, sounds great. And I'll have you schedule out front for just a couple weeks from now. We'll do this all over again. Make sure we really get it to stick, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Thank